a beginner or you're a bit more experienced crafter, a good way to really expand your crafting, because there's a real mix of dyes in there on there. Right. So, but today is all about Wednes-Dies, and what we're going to show you today is, you may have caught a little bit earlier with Jodie on live, like showing them off, but we're going to show you in a little bit more detail what they are on the cameras and all the full rig. And Ali's going to do a bit of a make with the kind of the centerpiece of the Wednes-Dies this week. All right, so we'll go through them. First of all, we've got some inspiration here as well, and this is prep that was made for when they launched on the shows, isn't it?
Yeah, I haven't made all these today.
From loads of different...
These are all our design team cards, and they make some awesome designs.
And it's good to give them up some light again, like and see them, because we got a big prep room which Karen looks after and Alison helps look after as well, and they got all the cards from the shows, and they go in there for occasions like this when we need to use them or show them off, and they go to shows and things like that.
They do.
They
go around the world, actually.
They do.
Some go to America, some go to Germany. We've had them go to different shop launches around the world, so they don't just stay in the UK. They're very well-travelled cards. Yeah,
they are, and that's what they're there to do. Is they're there to give you an idea of what you can achieve, and to say someone who's never seen the die before, it lets them know what they can achieve. So they. Yeah, just did the behind the scenes. We got lots of different styles of the girls and their type of crafting, and that hopefully gives you a good palette, a broad palette of things that you want to create. We'll go through those. We'll show you a few of the cards. So we'll kick it off with the actual. Well, actually, we'll go back to the main.
We'll come back to the project.
So we'll kick it off. We got some sentiments. So the strip sentiments. So if I'll show them.
I will show you the strip sentiments first. This is one of them for you to see the style of the sentiment. So, where are we going? It's a strip sentiment. So you've got a backing plate, plus you've got the sentiment. So what do we have for these? Our others have all been up on Create and Craft. So this is one little rogue one. So we have on your day. So this could be any occasion. We have sending love. Again, very generic sentiment. Hugs and kisses. Well done. Dream big. Have faith. And congrats. So there's nothing there that's meant for one occasion on its own. They will all cover a variety of occasions.
They're a real, modern scripty font.
I love them.
Beautiful curves on them, and you've got these extra sort of lines on the side of the handwriting, so you can sort of trim them to what you want. So you could have it beginning with the word, or you could have it either side, so central, as you saw on that card there.
There will be a couple on the other cards as well. I have seen a few.
But they've been really, really, really popular.
They've been so popular.
These all these Wednes-Die Deals as well, they're available on the UK and the USA. So if you're watching from the USA, you can get them on there. But if you're watching, anywhere else, so anywhere else in the world, you can order them from the UK store. The only thing which makes it the UK store is it's dispatched from here. But you can order from wherever, in whatever currency that you usually spend your money in. So the prices I'll give today will be in pounds, but you can get them in euros and things like that as well. That little bundle there, so of those sentiments, it would be £55.93, but you're going to get them for £29, so almost 30% off, £39.93 then on the store. So if you want to really, these sentiments will
I can guarantee these will be on your desk constantly.
Yeah.
Because these are going to be what you're going to want to put on all your cards.
They're not, they're not just seasonal. You can add to them and combine them with other sentiments as well to create something really cool. That's the sentiment bundle for you, and you're looking for UKD26, which is the code. But if you go on the website, you'll see it there. It's quite clear. Those are your sentiments bundles for this week. It's 24 hours as well, so they're shutting off at midnight tonight. So if you are looking to get them, you better get them.
Wow.
That's it. Right. Okay. So we'll move those to the side.
You've got less than 8 hours.
You've got less than 8 hours. Yeah, that's it. We start the klaxon. You need to drop the.
Those whoop whoop.
No, like on the start line, you drop your tissue like on grease. Like
your handkerchief goes down and off you go.
Yeah, off you go.
Off to the races.
So lots of lovely people with us on YouTube and Facebook as well. Thank you all for joining us. If you've got any questions, just ask away. and we'll do that. Okay, next up then, we'll look at the die and embossing folders.
Okay, if you've never seen these die and embossing folders before, I will run through them with you. Are we're on top? Okay, so we've got Enchanted Wreath, which is a gorgeous butterfly, and it cuts out. I'll open one of these up for you.
I think it can be towards your feet.
Sorry.
That's it.
Then we have Flourishing Vine, which is again a butterfly design with a gorgeous vine. I'll show you all these now within the samples. We've got Butterfly Forest. They're all based around butterflies. So, Justine, I'm sure these will be on your list.
Yeah.
Then we have Swirling Flora. So this is a smaller butterfly design, but lots of lovely little floral designs there. So if I open this up, then you can see exactly how they work. They are a die and an embossing folder in one. So they cut your aperture in your card. So it's a little bit different to what we've done previously. They run through exactly the same as an embossing folder. So when you open them, you can see you've got your indent for your embossing folder this side, your raised side this side, but you've also got a die that's inserted. This stays in your embossing folder. This cuts your aperture, and this particular one also cuts a butterfly and a gorgeous little flower, tiny little flower, like a little sprig there.
Yeah, so it's a clever.
It is a clever design.
Combination. So yeah, if you haven't seen, and we haven't, in recent we haven't had lots of embossing folders out. So these are one of our more recent die and embossing folders. Combos. I can't remember the last embossing folder we had before these.
Oh gosh, it's been a while.
It's been a while, but that's why these are popular. We knew people wanted embossing folders again, so we got them.
Exactly.
Yeah, really like pretty designs with butterflies and quite magical.
Even the cutout bits, I've got an emboss on them. So this is the die I've just shown you with the little butterflies dotted around and also with the little flower sprigs. So that's a shaker. So they make perfect shaker cards if you're loving your shakers. This one has been embossed and sanded back, so it's brought up the detail of the embossing folder. This one then has been inked. So we've just drawn an ink pad gently over the top, and then we've popped it onto a die cut.
You're into when you emboss things, like you are into a whole new realm of techniques you can add to it.
You are.
So you're not just like layering, then you can dust them with ink or do whatever you want then. So there's a whole new repertoire of getting your nouveau out and going, and working with them.
That's right. There's also our glitter marker on the top of this one. Absolutely stunning, very, very subtle. So then we have the next one. There's vellum behind this one. So we've embossed vellum, slotted it behind the aperture, and then we've used some nouveau. So the embellishment mousse has brought up the detail here, and also coloured with some of our aquaflows. So if you've got some of the samples of aquaflows, this is the perfect place to use them. This one then, I think this one is possibly done.
Mica Mist, isn't it?
It could be Mica Mist, or it could be embossing mousse, embellishment mousse that you've put in a shaker. I'm not sure which. And then there's a little bit of ink, I think it may be embellishment mousse gone around the edges. So stunning, and you've picked up the colours then within the shaker. So that's another beautiful one.
Yeah, really nice. And these are in the set. Just so you know, there's 4 in there.
There's 4.
Yeah, so you get 4 different ones, and they've all got different, the different designs in there. And you can sort of get you can see get a gist of the size on there. What is it? What would be the size? 6 by 6.
These will be a 6 by 6.
6 by 6, yeah.
This one then has been colour washed. The card has been colour washed with our aquaflows, and on top of that, we've just trimmed off the one side. So it's actually this embossing folder. So where it's cut, it's just been trimmed off the die cut. So again, that's gorgeous. And then you put your little sentiment on the side. We've got a couple more here. So they make a beautiful twisted easel. And again, this is your aperture cut out. And this is exactly how it's going to cut out. If you've got a 6x6 piece of card, you pop it through your embossing folder. This is what you're going to get. Absolutely gorgeous. And that's on a lovely pearlescent card. Then we've used a die cut, a shaped card. So we've cut the shape first, then we've run it through with the embossing folder. So that gives a gorgeous little card, and then we've got a floating butterfly in the centre on a little bit of fishing yarn. I love that one.
Yeah,
that's how Christine.
That's pretty. I'll go through some of the pricing while Ali just shows you a little bit of what's left. Yeah, so those are the four the die and embossing folders together. That's for there you go as well. Beautiful colour. The colours are amazing on these cards.
They're stunning.
And yeah, you get all those. Those would usually be RRP for £59.96, but you get that half price, so that's £29.98. So £30 for four sets of die and embossing folders. Really cool. Bargain on the store for that.
And each of them, one has a little vine that cuts out with a flower, another one has a butterfly and a sprig, as I've shown you. This is the vine with a little flower cut out. This is a flower plus a butterfly. And this one has two flowers and a butterfly cut out at the centre. So these are free to go on your other projects as well.
Yeah, these are
really pretty.
As I said, the same discounts apply on the US as on the UK as well. So you're going to get the same value wherever you are. It's clear, something nice for the.
I mean that.
It's like on Strictly where they change the backdrop, like you got to just like
in
between.
It is. There we are. You can pop that one across there as well, because I've shown that one. So the next ones we've got then are our. Let's pop them. Are we still on? No, we're that way now. These are our strip dies. If you've never seen these strip dies, I love these. When they were launched, I made a box with these, and if you go onto my Facebook page, I have a feeling it's my profile, one of my profile pictures there is the box I made with these. I just thought it was gorgeous. These are beautiful for layering, making pockets. So if you like your memory books, which we know you do, these make a gorgeous pocket for inside it. I know one of our crafters that deals a lot with us is making memory books at the moment with these. So what have we got? We have a floral strip, swirl strip, and a blossom strip. So there's your dies, and I will open one and show you exactly what you get inside. You get two strips, one that has a cutting edge, one that doesn't. And this is what determines what you can do with them. So these are your three dies. So there's your one that's got a cutting edge. So that is going to give you the top cut out edge on your card. Then you have a little strip. Now this is interchangeable between each set. One has got the scallop edge. One has got almost like a lacy edge. And the other one has a bigger scallop. So each one is very, very different. This is the small scallop. And then you also have a strip then that will cut into your cardstock. So that doesn't have a cutting edge, but this little die here is your cutting edge. So
in each one, yeah, they're like individually they've been lovely dies like to put. So they go nice as a set, but you could use them, sort of as the centre of a header or whatever you're doing as a strip, or down the side as more of a I can't remember what do we call that on the side.
An edge.
Yeah, like the edge guard. Yeah. So edge the column of it. So yeah, they cool on their own as well, but they all go together as well and fit. So the names of those three. So you've got blossom strip die set, swirl strip die set, and the floral strip die set. And you can find they've got close-ups of each of the die sets on the website as well. So if you want to have a little look, you can do.
So this one has made a little pocket that you can slot a little tag into. So they've been cut separately. So the one strip that I said that didn't have a cutting edge has been cut into the card. But we've also used the little scallop edge. And then we've used the other one as the decoration at the bottom. So absolutely gorgeous. Love the colours used here as well.
Okay, someone's asking, Elizabeth says, went to the website and it shows board and board, etc. Would they show up to the live show? Yeah, they should show. I'll just double check and make sure they're showing on there for you, but they should all be there.
This is another gorgeous card. We've just used our little verso strip and the larger scallop. So for this one, we've used the floral die. The next ones I'm going to show you, this is the swirl. And again, we've cut the swirl in, we've used the little edging strip, but then we've cut it we used the small scallop then to cut the pattern paper, and then added the bigger scallop again for the edging card. So we've got a lovely shaped card there just by using these dies.
To the lady I was just speaking to, let me have a look here, because Dan's looking at it now just through eye contact. Dan, we knew we were looking. So I went to the website, the kit options, and it still shows baubles and bows, no sentiment options, etc. Will they show? They show up after. This isn't a kit, so if you're looking for it as a Tonic Craft Kit, the actual Tonic Craft Kit, the baubles and bows one, that is closed down now, so you won't be able to get that baubles and bows kit. The next kit is going to be unboxed on Monday. All right, so
these, if you go into the description of the video, you can click the links above, and it'll take you to the collection.
Yeah.
To purchase these bundles.
So if you like any of these dies, these are separate to the Tonic Craft Kit. These are a kind of a 1 day. Deal.
1 day wonder.
They've taken all the ones that you can say this is a 1 day special. I'm sure that's one of the ones on it. But it's only available until 12. So if you do want any of these die bundles at these special prices, available until midnight tonight. In the US, we'll apply that as well. So it'll be later for you. Your midnight US time.
This is the swirl. So again, we've cut it into the cardstock. We've cut it into another colour and layered on top. And then we've used the beautiful edge here. So I think that one has to be my favourite. Same again here, but we've used just the 2 dies here. We haven't used the edging strip at all here. We've just cut them straight into the cardstock. And when I'm saying we, these are not me. These are our design team. This one's done by Vicky. Beautiful. Again, we've used the little strip cut in with the edge underneath. So fabulous for layering. That's what I think of these, layering. Adding more colour. We've even done a little bit of colouring on this one. This is our Edna. I know without looking, this is Edna. And she's added the little strips that you get. She's used 2 of them, and she's coloured along the edges and raised that and made that a focal point as well. So all these will be in your little selection. This one, we've just backed them. And we've also created a tiny little pocket there that you could slot something in. And this one is Sean. So let me show you the right way. And also we've added a little flower that's been snipped out from the die.
Details. Yeah, you can.
So don't forget to snip out. And that's it for our strips.
Yeah, and those are the strips. I'll give you the pricing now on those. So those strips will usually be £41.97 RRP, and they're going to be available for £21.98. So yeah, and 48% off that, and that's available on the store. Same would apply on the US. So if you want those strip dies, if you're in the US, I know you've been starved of dies on the website and bits and pieces like that. So yeah, if you do want to get some dies and really expand your die collection, because I know you see a lot of the dies over here in the UK and you want them on the store, this is your opportunity. So they're on there. So yeah, I'll move these over and we'll get to this is the main item. So as most weeks now, we've had a single large die as part of the discounts, and this is the same. So this is going to individual discount, and this is the Exquisite envelope insert die set.
This is this week's. This is amazing. Again, if you love your memory box, this is going to be a huge part of your memory box, because this will just slot in. You can ribbon it into place. Gorgeous. So this is your die set. You're going to need an A4 cutting machine for this because it is a big, big die. So if I give this a little bit of a tug, this is your die for cutting your envelope. But not only will it cut your envelope, it will also cut your card. to fit inside it, because the plain die that you've got is going to cut your card. So it's a really versatile set. So I'm going to show you some examples first, and then I'm going to show you how to make an envelope.
This die, I think on the US side, is showing as sold out, but we're working on just getting some more stock in there for you and trying there. So we'll be able to check whether it is truly sold and is completely gone, or whether there's we can add some more in. Dan's finding out for you now.
Don't think, like I say, don't think they're just for your envelopes. They are actually for your cards as well. And this card, this is made by Claire, and she's used the envelope flap part. So it's this part here. And she's back-to-backed it. And that's all she's done, and covered the join then. So think of different things that you can use with the dies in your dimensions kits, because there's lots of different things you can do. Obviously, she's added a little bit of paper piece in as well. So this is one that our Vicky's made. So she's wrapped a little bit of twine around. So these are your lovely closures then for your envelopes. Your cards will just slot inside. But wouldn't you just love to have that through the post, or even hand delivered? Because I think it would just be amazing. This is our Sarah, and she's done a lovely little bit of inking on the closure. But when you open it up, now you can see why this would fit really well into your memory books, because that could be a photograph in there, a secret photograph or a secret message that you just want for a certain person. So you can just tuck the edges in, fold them up. So I haven't done any, Sarah hasn't done any gluing. And then you just wrap your ribbon underneath the little closure, and that is it then, ready to go. So I'm not going to tie it at the moment. This is another beautiful one. I think this is Claire, and she's done a lovely little card that matches inside. So your pattern papers work amazingly. Oh, I'm showing you the wrong way now. So you imagine that coming through your door as well. She's popped a little magnet inside, so there's no need to glue, just a teeny tiny magnet. If you're the bride and groom, I'm sure this is what you would love to have.
That's it. So if you are looking for this at the moment, the US is potential for them to be all gone. So I think a lot of people have grabbed them early. For the UK, we're doing our best to maybe, because we might have some left, but we can't promise anything. So this is going to be for all those who've secured theirs already. This is us going to be like this is us going to be showing her off. It's not like Create and Craft where you don't get the demo.
Wow!
You get it. You get the demo as well. So it's going to be in there. But yeah, if you're looking for the banner or looking for the sale page, if you just click on, it's the main banner on the website, Wednes-Die. So if you click that, you'll find it, and you'll be able to just click and go to the dies. But we're doing our best to get more stock on. But yeah, take it as sold out at the moment.
That's amazing. Wow. Okay, so this one is paper that's been inked and stenciled and added a few little details. Beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. If you like your handmade papers that you colour yourself. This is what I'm talking about when I'm saying about popping them in memory books. You've got dies in here that will put little ribbon holes in that you can tie into your memory books. So lovely little style. That's our Jen. And again, this is another one that will open up. And again, this is Jen.
Some good questions here. So if we choose the mystery die option, so we're going to talk about it at the end, but there's a mystery bundle, okay? So on the website, it's got a load of dies and lots of different styles of dies in one bundle, which, so for the value, like we've got the exact value here, would be £100 worth, so over 100, probably about $20 worth for £25. So there's lots in there, but people asking what size of the dies to make sure if they need a large machine. So I'll go and check the keymaster to keeps the mystery bundles under lock and key, and we'll find out, just so you know, if you order, you're not going to be...
Not going to be caught out.
Yeah, you're not going to be caught out. So while Ali shows you that, I will
show you how to
out.
pop one of these together, because we've had a few queries. How do you put the envelopes together? So I'm just going to run this through. It would help, I think, if I pulled it nearer to me. Oh, I think I caught on the side a minute. I've got it at a weird angle, so I'm just going to move it over. There we are.
The trick to the key master.
I have to answer riddles 3, and he told me that you won't need an A4 machine with these dies. Okay.
There we are. So that means there's something big in there.
You would need one for these.
Oh, for these?
Sorry.
I thought
for
you
these,
meant...
no, I was, but I mean, just in case you...
Oh, yes, you would for these.
So you would for this set, but if you order in the mystery die bundle, which is £100 worth of dies for £25, you will not need an A4 machine, okay? You won't need an A4 machine.
Okie dokie. So, there's my envelope, all cut and done. So if you like making cards and envelopes in matching colours, this is it for you. So how would I make this now? I would just fold in. This is going to be the one that will fit your memory box. So all my score lines are in place. So I'm just folding. So that I'm going to use the middle line there. You have a few lines in that are already there for you. I will show you if you want to make a memory book or if you want to make one for a card. So that's our envelope put together, and now I'm going to put the thread in as though I'm going to pop it into a memory book. So you've got a die here that will make ribbon holes. I tell you what, we've seen ribbon holes, so let's use the other one. And this one will make holes for cord, baker's twine, fine ribbon, anything along those lines. So you don't get a lot left from your A4 sheet. So if you are thinking about that, mind, if you are ordering in America, you may need A4 card because it may be a little bit bigger than an 8x11.
I've got some 8x11 maybe over there.
I'll give it a try now.
Try?
Yeah. I have a feeling it may be bigger. There we are. So this is going to be your little holes then, all punched in place. That's a 12x12.
Oh, I thought that was I thought that's what they used in America.
They do, but that won't fit on my cutting mat.
Oh, it won't fit on your cutting mat. Would it fit this paper if you'd...
I don't think... Hang on. I can tell you the size now because they're always written on you somewhere.
No, you said always.
And it won't be on
Well
there
done for putting yourself under pressure.
I know.
There you go.
There it is.
Oh, flip the envelope size.
No, that's the envelope. The actual die. Looking at that. I'm still not sure. I'm still not sure. Yeah, we pop it on a glass mat. We will find out whether it'll fit on an 8x11. Let's have a look. Let's have a look then. Right, these are all inches on here. So, no, it's not going to fit an 8x11. The die itself is 8 inches wide. It is 11.5 inches in length. Just slightly a smidge under 11.5. So it's going to cut a little bit off your tab if you're going to use an 8x11. So there's your answer. Right, so this now, as you see here, your little tabs fold in. So you would pop some glue just here and here and glue that together if you wanted to. If you didn't, as you've seen with some of the ones I've shown you here, they're not glued. They're just held with the closure. So you'd have 2 of the little closures, put one each side with a little brad in the middle, and then wrap your ribbon around. If you wanted a smaller envelope that actually fitted a card, this will fit a card, but it will be a little bit wider. What I would say, are we on? No, we're on front cam. Just looking which cam we're on.
Go on, you do it on the top, and that's the best for that.
Okay. So what I would do then is where you have your small dotted edge, make a little cut. I was going to say make an incision. I think I'm still nursing. Make an incision along that line. Just cut right the way along there. Fold this backwards. There we are. Then you can do exactly the same. So where I'm looking, I've kind of obscured the fold line a little bit, but there is a deboss line there. So I'm just going to cut along the deboss line. So I may not get it perfectly straight. And I do have a glue that I've checked and tested. And it has got a nozzle today. So I'm doing really well today. Little bit of glue along the tab, and my tab then will stick in place.
Is there any update on the stock, Dan? Sorry.
No, actually not.
There we go. So you don't have the extra little bit at the bottom of the envelope. You just have a regular envelope. And again, then I would pop a little bit of glue. Make a note of how far you're gluing up. So it goes up to the top, but only on the edge.
If you are all interested, I know loads of people are talking about the memory books that are on tomorrow as well. So 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. So it's like a double header tomorrow on Create & Craft is like the eagerly anticipated
Geordie
launch.
Is going to be like a giddy kipper
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
I know, they're going to be, she's going to be like a giddy kipper tomorrow. They're all into memory, new stuff to work for the memory book collection, and these Q rows which goes with them. Really, like just awesome stuff. So if you love your memory books, like I know so many of you do, 7 p.m. tomorrow with Jodie on Create & Craft.
So there's the different types of envelope you can have. Or you just fold that little fold further up and this flap comes further up your envelope. So lots of different varieties that you can do with that. So hopefully I've answered some questions that you may have had.
I think, a few people answered it. Some says, these types of ones would not fit in your big shot.
No.
Perhaps not, but no. we do our best to let you know if it's going to fit. A lot of the larger tonic dies, the ones we do in the UK, A4 machines are kind of what you need for the larger ones anyway. Just because we all time we wanted to maximise your card as well
exactly.
that you're getting. So
And it's kind of juggling between doing not too many cuts, not making too much work for you, and making your life easier. We do a lot of juggling here to try and get things right. The panel patterns, the pattern panels even.
Lush.
I haven't even shown you this. Look at that. Let's put it on a bit of card. Look at that panel.
That's beautiful die in itself.
That is amazing. You've got a lovely floral border. You could snip out the centre, put a backing panel behind that and use that as a frame. That could go on the front of a card.
And that would fit in your big shot.
Yes, it would. Yes.
So if you did want to, if you did just the other bits, or you were thinking of getting a A4 machine later down the line, you could use these in the meantime.
You know, if you've got a friend that's got an A4 machine, but you've got a big shot, you give your friend a lend of the other dies, and she'll cut a few of the envelopes for you, I'm sure.
Yeah.
To make the card, then, what I would do is use this die, pop the cut edge over the edge of a card, And then that's your blank card to start off with. And I think, anybody got any questions they want to know that I can answer?
Yeah, just keep asking everyone. I know there is a few questions. People from all over the place as well.
If there's anything I can answer, I will.
Yeah, Patricia from Arizona, Maria from Puerto Rico. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah, look, everyone enjoying. Yeah, if you're just looking for where those deals are, you can click the links underneath this video or above it, and you can go and find those there, and it'll take you to it, and you'll be able to enjoy all those deals.
And you've got 4 different closures here. So you've got a little flower, you've got a circle, you've got a hexagon, and a different shaped flower, and they've all got an embossed detail in them, and a marking point for you to put your brad through, so that you've got plenty of room then to wind your twine around. I'm doing the actions here, the twine.
There we go. Yeah, definitely. Hi, Jodie. If you're there, hello.
Hello.
Hey, Jodie. So yeah, that's those are the dies that are available on the store, and there's also this big mystery bundle as well, which is going to be which is on there. So big amount available for £25, and that's all available. And as someone correctly asked, yeah, they'll all fit in a in a big shot. So the dies are all there.
I know I'm seeing a lot of posts lately where people are saying, I'm new to Tonic. If you're new to Tonic, those mystery bundles are a must. They really are a must.
You're new to die cutting, and you want something which is going to give you some versatility across your dies, and that's what is in those mystery bundles. And you get a nice surprise as well of all those nice things.
Exactly.
That's a cool thing to have.
What I've done here as well, if you're wondering what's on the front, I've taken 4 of the envelopes and I've ribbon tied them all together. So this could be a memory book in itself.
Definitely.
Just with your envelopes, nothing else. If you've never done a memory book and you think, oh gosh, I don't know where to start, this could be your starting point.
And that's it. And and as we were saying, a lot of these and all these dies, if you are loving your memory books, and loads of you are excited about the show tomorrow, a lot of these will make the perfect companion for that, because you're working on page and page. Everything is a creation. Every is a different theme and feel, and you can create that with all these different dies. So make sure you do join Jodie tomorrow at 7 and 8 p.m. on Create and Craft. So all those are available. Check in the evening. So if you are desperate for this one, so the one with the envelope insert die set, we'll do our best to get much more stock in. US, I'm afraid it looks like they've all sold out. So that's sorry about that.
Yeah.
But this is why we do Wednes-Dies. We're trying to get more UK dies over there, so you get a bit of a choice of the selection, because I know it can be difficult to get hold of some of our larger dies and of the variety. So yeah, they'll be sold out on the store. UK, we may be able to get a few more. So if you are desperate, just try looking before now and midnight when they close, and we'll do our best to. But I'm not so sure there'll be any left. I think they're just emptying out the box now, and nothing is
giving it a good rattle.
I'm giving it a good rattle. So yeah, that's it from us today. Just have a great evening. Make sure you join us tomorrow for the daily, and then in the evening then for Jodie with our big launch. We'll be building up all day, talking about that memory book launch, showing you the inspiration. The inspiration is up now on the blog as well. So if you want to go on the blog and have a look at the inspiration gallery at the top, and you can see loads and loads of wonderful of those Curo projects. We'll be adding more from some of the other parts of the die sets as well on there. Yeah, it's just loads. I'm
sure we've intrigued a few people with the Curio.
I'm sure. Is there any show tonic for the show in the cars? We haven't done a show tonic in a while. I'll maybe put up a gallery next week, and then we'll start building one, and we'll have another show where we go through your cards or something like that. We haven't had one in a little while.
We haven't.
Monday. Well, what are we going to do Friday as well? What you said you were planned earlier?
What have I got? We got
weekend bundles, haven't we?
So I don't know. I'm gonna have to have a think.
Yeah. So join us Friday as well at 4 p.m. because Ali's got some projects. She said it's all done. Tell me earlier, didn't you? You said.
I was mixing it up with something else, actually, so I'm not all done.
Oh no, I haven't done any.
Oh gosh, what am I going to do?
So that's right. But next Monday, then we're going to be unboxing as well the brand new kit as well, Tonic Craft Kit number 27, and that's going to be fun. You better get working.
I better get those other skates on.
You better go now. So have a great evening, everyone. Enjoy yourselves. Grab yourself a bargain for Wednesday if you can, if you haven't already. Yeah, just have a good evening. See you soon, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.